Hey guys, Derek here. Welcome back to the channel, or welcome for the first time if you are new. We are back to watch another episode of Ted Lasso. This is Season 4, Episode 2. It is called Curiouser and Curiouser. We had last episode with everyone back in Kansas, and the gang came to meet Ted and offer him a job to coach the women's team, and Ted kind of contemplating whether or not he wanted to do that, and in the end deciding that he truly does want to go back to England and coach this team because he just loves being a coach, right? Like, he does not like being, a regular worker at a grocery store. Like, it's not what he's meant to do. He needs to be doing what he loves and fulfilling his passions, and now he's bringing his family with him, which is pretty dope. And I'm pretty excited to see, what the differences look like compared to the first 3 seasons of Ted Lasso. Like, what differences do we see with him coaching the women's team that we didn't see with the men's team? So I'm pretty excited. Before we jump into it, if you end up enjoying this reaction, please leave a like on the video. It means a lot to me. If you're new here, hit subscribe, ring the bell so you're notified when I upload. And then if you want to see the full uncut version of this reaction, consider supporting me on Patreon. That is linked in the description down below. You just sync up your own copy of the episode and you can watch along with me. And then lastly, if you like video games, consider subscribing to my gaming channel, also linked in the description down below. I play all the latest games releasing over there, and I have a great time doing it. But other than that, let's jump into another episode of Ted Lasso. Is he still in Kansas? That does not look like Kansas. Is this his new house?
Oh, good morning. To be popular online chef Momo, who also happens to be a chimpanzee.
A chimpanzee?
Oh, man.
Their cereal technology's evolved. You live above the bar? Yeah.
What we got here?
Something to set you up for the day.
Oh, that's mighty kind of you, but I'm not really a morning
8
meal
a.m.
person.
It's goodness. That's a full meal.
Still. But I'll see you later, all right?
Come on, brother.
Early for my second of the day, but lucky.
Second of the day.
I guess nothing stays the same.
That's the way it is, brother.
Coach. Thank you, sir.
Too bad you're coaching a bunch of girls, you old wanker.
Come on, brother.
Morning, Leslie.
Hello, Rebecca.
What are those big
You
binders?
didn't write a novel in your downtime.
What downtime, Rebecca? No, with the Twickenham FC women's team going under, I felt compelled to commission a more extensive analysis of our women's team viability.
Oh. I can TLDR, not viable.
I think we should call it the KSSAS LVPWFL.
We're not gonna call it that.
LRHBAR report.
We'll
I
just
think
call it
it's
the
called the Higgins
viability.
report, shall
Yeah, or the Higgins report.
So, what's the gist of it,
The
then?
gist of it is it's not financially viable.
I will read it all and give you a summary the moment I'm done.
Perfect. Thank you. Oh, and who's...
That's going to be the plot of the season. Is it's not financially viable, and we're going to have to institute cultural exchange. Exchange? Not exchange. Cultural change. That's going to be the obstacle we have to overcome this season. Hey, Lily.
Good morning, Coach Chilton.
Based on what? May I sit? Sorry, may I sit over there?
Are you autistic?
Miss Welton, I know we haven't had much interaction over the last few months, but I wanted to thank you for giving me the opportunity to be part of Richmond's first women's team.
Oh, you've been absolutely fantastic, hasn't she, Leslie?
Oh, yes, and all under budget, may I add. Unlike the men's team, Coach Kent's alternative milk budget alone is frankly unreasonable.
She would like to increase the budget.
So what can I help you with?
I'm resigning.
Poor Kay.
When I came here to help build this team from the ground up, I was hoping it would lead to something bigger. And even though I initially agreed to stay on as assistant manager after being passed over, I've now come to realise that I have higher aspirations for myself than that. So I will take this week to help with the new manager's transition. I will prepare a list of candidates for the new assistant, and my last day will be Friday. All I ask for is a letter of recommendation.
No. I recommend you stay.
Of course. And obviously, if there's anything I can help you with, then please don't hesitate to ask.
Actually, yeah, I do have a question. Did you ever consider me for head coach?
No.
Did you consider any woman?
Interesting
No.
addendum to that conversation. Probably should consider some women. That is another interesting wrinkle to a lot of women's sports, is a lot of the coaches are men. Like the head coaches. I wonder why that is.
She said what? That I'm some woman-hating monster.
Hey,
That I'm
she ain't say that.
Not a feminist.
She ain't say that.
She didn't say any of that.
Oh, don't be daft, Leslie. It was implied.
It was implied, but that's not what she said.
You didn't just hire any man. You rehired Ted fucking Lasso.
My middle name is actually pronounced Frickin'.
Ted!
Hello, sir.
Is that what I think it is?
Yes, ma'am. Gates Barbecue. And a one-time special installment of brisket with the boss.
Oh, Ted, you don't
Brisket?
seriously think I can eat smoked meat at 9 o'clock in the morning, do you?
Actually, I do.
Oh, it's got a little fork.
Wow.
Oh, Ted, I can't believe you're here. I'm
He's
so
eating
excited.
brisket at 9 a.m.
The attention to detail in this thing would make Da Vinci blush. Yeah, I can't wait to work with this Coach Chilton.
Ted, we have some bad news.
Awkward talker, Ted.
Very good news.
Coach Chilton resigned this morning.
Oh.
It's fine. You could always get Coach Beard to fill her spot.
He's under contract with the men's team.
And I think it'd be good to have a woman on staff, yeah?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking earlier.
Totally. That's exactly what you were thinking, Rebecca.
She's somewhat... Can be a bit, who does she remind me of? It's a bit like...
She's like Roy.
Um,
A less angry version of Roy.
Oh, just say it. She's an absolute.
Seaward. Caroline Seaward. Head physio for the women's team.
That's a good cut.
I'm here for you as well.
Oh, okay.
Whatever problems you might be having as a middle-aged man, I got you.
Great.
Totally.
Including bum stuff. Complete confidentiality.
Thanks, Caroline. Mom's the word, bruv.
Hey. All right, thank you. Nice to meet you, Caroline. Yeah. Oh, yeah, you can't talk. No, I got the key.
She can't.
Right, I'm bored. Last.
Roy!
Oi, for fuck's sake, shut up! You, Paddington fucking Bear.
Oh, I didn't realise. Thank you.
Oh, excuse me. Thank you. That's why he calls him Paddington. The boys. Not your spot anymore, brother. Denny Rojas still here. Mas is still here. Whoever the Pinkelatois is. McAdoo. Where's Sam Obasanye? Oh, they still kept that. Permanent fixture.
What the fuck are you doing? Welcome back.
Thank you. How's that knee holding up?
Oh, fine. Why the fuck would someone we use so fucking much be held together by ligaments the size of rubber bands?
It's a good question.
Guy started up top, working really hard on the brains and heart and stuff, but once he got past our privates, he just started phoning it in.
It's good to see you.
You too. What about you? How are you doing?
Great.
You and Keely? She said y'all have become really, really good friends. Her words, not mine.
She said really twice.
Interesting.
Hey, let me ask
She's like, that's better than
what's the
before.
buzz with,
She used to just say it really
now
once.
former assistant coach, this Alice Chilton gal.
She quit. Most people think she's rude as shit. I think she's hilarious. But she's
You
good.
would.
That's too bad. So you want beard back then?
No, hey, come on. That's between y'all. It's really good to see you, Coach.
You too, Coach. Jesus
Oh my
fucking
God.
Christ. You're being very strange.
This hallway is not as fancy as the men's hallway. And your office is not as fancy. Pressure is a Privilege, Billie Jean King, Virginia Woolf, Andy Murray. She's very organized. And gay.
Hey, I'm Ted Lasso. You must be Coach Chilton. I heard a lot about you.
Let me guess, you heard I was rude, difficult to work with, a real bitch.
Not
Yeah,
that same
nice to
exact
meet you.
word.
And hey, I want to thank you for all your work on this bad boy right here. Tell you what, I ain't studied something so hard since the liner notes of License to Ill by the Beastie Boys.
I don't know what any of that means.
Oh, well, then allow me to be the first to encourage you
The
to
Beastie
fight
Boys
for your
are a
right to
band.
party.
Actually, I just resigned. My last day is Friday.
Oh, right.
We're gonna fix that.
I'm gonna go say hi to the team.
Oi! Oi, oi, oi! No, oi! No, oi! Can't just go in there. I've got to make sure they're decent.
Oh, yeah. Sorry about that.
They all stop talking. Youth Academy changing room. Come on.
Whoa.
Hello.
Boy, y'all don't have a lot of wiggle room in here, do you?
The only space available to us was the academy locker room.
We're just happy to be here, Coach. Oh.
Don't worry, we're gonna get you more money. I like you already, though.
Y'all have to share this room?
Only on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and every other Saturday.
But on Tuesdays and Thursdays, we get to keep our toiletries overnight.
Oh, okay. So there are showers.
There's one shower.
And one toilet.
Seriously?
Hey, real nice meeting y'all, and I'll see you out on the pitch, okay? Yeah. Oh, I'm Ted, by the way.
Okay.
Hey, real quick, the locker room, it's a little,
Small.
what's the word I'm looking for?
It's shit.
Shite. Yeah, it is. Which also not unrealistic. That sort of thing happens a lot in women's sports.
Welcome to second division women's football.
Yeah. Hey, speaking of which, Coach here knows a lot more about this team than I do. Maybe you should come do the press conference with me.
No, my last day is Friday.
Oh, I don't think it'll last that long.
The press conference lasts until Friday.
She's a hoot. Yeah.
She's like early season 1 Rebecca, mixed with Roy.
Hi, guys. Oh, so I just wanted to say something quickly. I'm just going to say something. That's all right.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome. Welcome. So just quickly, I just wanted to say how honoured I am to have founded the first ever women's team here at AFC Richmond. Woo! Ha! Yes, because it is long overdue.
She wants to let the press know that she's a feminist. She's like, I want it to be known.
I will always show
Everyone write that down.
all of my support to all women in all times, in all ways.
Maybe not all of them.
Yes.
Does that include Ghislaine Maxwell?
Yeah, exactly.
Not her, of course.
What about Ava Braun?
Not her either.
Cruella de Vil.
Oh, come on, she's not even real. Let's keep it, So, thank you so much. The future
Every single woman.
is female. So, without further
Cat.
ado, please welcome the manager
You're being
of
a
our
bit
women's
performative,
team.
love.
Just happens to be a man, Ted Lasso.
Coach, welcome back.
Thank you.
He
What are your
remembers all
thoughts
their
on the
names.
season opener against Liverpool this weekend?
Oh, the men's opener. Well, I mean, Liverpool is always tough, you know, and I got to assume that Coach Kent has got the fellas ready to rock.
All the questions are going to be about the men's team.
Truth be told, I'm not really all up to speed on the men's side of things, as the bulk of my preparation has been all about the Lady Greyhounds here at AFC Richmond. All right, let's see, who else? Oh, hey, new guy. Hey, I love your hat.
Oh, thank you. What are your thoughts on
He's
Jamie
Paddington
Tartt
Bear.
leaving Richmond to play at Barcelona this season?
Hey, you know, I'd love to answer some questions about the women's team if y'all got any. Oh, yeah, Sarah, what do you got?
Hey, Ted.
Megan
My
Rapinoe.
question is about player salaries.
Great.
Do you think the men are underpaid?
Oh, boy.
The men? Underpaid? I don't know about them. I doubt it.
Ted's doing his presser. You don't want to go watch your boyfriend.
He's reading The Time Traveler's Wife.
Okay.
Oh. Buddy, are you just watching that on silent, or you want got subtitles on?
Who says you can't go home again?
I don't like riddles.
Oh, no, it was Okay, let's see what we got, huh?
Where's Vel? She's good.
It's Josie Gordon.
She played striker at Watford last season. Led them in goals, progressive passes, and her expected goal rate per game was .78. It's all from your dossier.
It's pretty decent.
I'm actually impressed.
Oh, come on now. You wrote the tune. I'm just singing it.
Red card.
Those must be the sisters you mentioned.
Nope.
Or not.
That's Maddie and Margie. They've been a couple since training camp.
Oh.
Okay, we're gonna have to break them up so they're more engaged in the sport. Oi!
You real fucking dickheads know that. I'd rather be a dickhead than a turnip. I'm not a turnip. You're a
Kiss.
turnip.
Those are the sisters.
Oh, never mind. That makes more sense.
Big man clown. Ow! Big!
I was gonna say their
What they lack in athleticism, they make
animosity
up for
was either siblings or dating.
Stop touching me, weirdo! Fucking.
That's got to be Katie Quinn, yeah?
Correct. But everyone calls her Boots.
Oh, that wasn't in the dossier.
Why would it be?
Why do they call her Boots?
None of the big clubs will touch her.
Why is that?
She won't wear gloves.
Interesting. I wonder what the story is there, huh?
No, she's goalie, isn't she? They're all batshit.
That's true. Like hockey goalies, they're all crazy.
Hello, Rebecca.
Right. You know, Roy, now that Ted's back, you really don't have to do this.
I don't mind. I'm excited about this new recipe. Better for your macros. No sugar, high protein, and instead of using butter, I used beef tallow.
It's probably going to be disgusting.
Roy, what's your definition of a feminist?
Oh, I know this joke. Two lesbians.
I need to... Rebecca, I need £300,000 to build a new locker room for the women's team, please.
Fuck no. Even though I support women and I believe they can be anything they set their minds to, a new locker room is
Well,
not in
are you going to financially support them?
A budget isn't a real thing. It's just a made-up number.
Yeah, increase the budget. You're a multimillionaire.
Fine, then. I want the men's locker room.
Fuck no!
Well, if no one's going to budge, then I'm just going to have to go ahead and take the visitors' locker room.
Fine by me.
I don't fucking care.
Fantastic!
Hey, Ted.
Hey, fellas.
Can't believe you're back.
What up, boys?
Coaching a women's team. How are the girls? Slow?
No.
Have their cycles synced yet? Isn't
Bro.
nature amazing?
I mean, they probably have, but still. He looks crazy.
You, get some new sunglasses?
No, I don't want people to see us together, so I'm in disguise.
Why?
How was your first day?
For a sport that asks you to be light on your feet, women's football sure does seem to have a lot of weight around it.
Lack of resources, underwhelming media coverage, subpar pay. It's a tougher gig all around. Most
Yeah.
people in it are truly in it for the love of the game.
It's like D2
I like coaching
college
college
football.
kids again, Not really. Those guys get paid more.
That's true.
Housed Alice.
Coach Chilton, yeah, she's good.
Good.
I mean, she can be kind of.
She is kind of.
They're like two exes talking about their new relationship.
You know, I can't ask you to leave him.
The music.
No. I know. I'm with Rory now. And he's very good to me.
I'm sure he is. But is it what you truly want?
This doesn't have to be weird, you know? We can still hang out.
No, we can't.
I'd like that.
You want to talk about what happened with you and Jane?
I gotta go.
Touchy subject still.
And we'll be joined by 8-year-old prodigy Poppy Thompson, who'll share with us what's being called definitive proof that God doesn't exist.
From 8-year-old Poppy Thompson? Come on, Beard.
So what all we know about Boots?
It's in the dossier.
Yeah, no, I know.
No, like,
That's
as a
great,
person,
but I mean,
though.
what's her story?
So what, you're after her origin story? Like Batman?
Oh, you like Batman, huh?
No, he's a fascist. Just know that
Is
every
he, though?
middle-aged man is obsessed with Batman.
Yeah.
It's because Batman's awesome.
I gotta get to the bottom of this.
You just interrupt training to go do that.
So what's going on? You ain't ever wear gloves?
Felt like someone else was making the saves. You know, I couldn't feel the ball anymore.
I get that.
Yeah,
Yeah, but don't
okay.
it sting?
Fuck yeah. But the sting is
Makes her
everything,
feel
isn't it?
alive.
What's the point in life if you're not feeling it all? No, I'm no masochist, coach, but when I go to the dentist, no Novocaine.
That's insane.
I don't drink. I don't use oven mitts. No, someone offers me earplugs at a concert. I pop them right in my mouth and eat them like candy.
That's weird.
In your pocket.
Yeah.
Let me ask you. Do you prefer with a condom or without?
Well, I'm gonna go back.
He's like, what a strange and very personal question.
So, what's her story?
You were right. Goalies are nuts.
This is the visitors' locker room? This place sucks. Nice product feature on that Apple Pencil. But also the uneven benches.
Hi.
It's gonna keep doing that.
I thought I was going mad.
That's the point. All of these benches have one side shorter than the other.
Why would you do that?
I booby-trapped it. Loads of teams do it to fuck with visiting teams' heads.
Booby-trapped him.
It's a respectable, long-standing tradition in football.
Happens quite often.
That shit's child's play. I want to make the visitors feel like they're fucking hallucinating.
Is he still going to do that, or is he fixing it now?
That's Jonathan. He's trained to run back and forth when the lights are on.
Did you train a rat?
I didn't. He was the understudy rat in that fucking endless Harry Potter play I had to sit through with Phoebe.
He just stole him. But now he's fixing the locker room for you.
This is in the way. It's a problem for me because I would really like Ted to be able to address all the players on a match day.
Well, it's probably
And this is very
structural.
much in the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I put it there.
Oh. Don't.
Catch.
Keep eyes up top.
You know, you didn't have to do this.
Yeah, he did. He wants you back.
Man or something.
No. No one can know my secrets.
That was so hot, Roy.
Which one of the twins you think was born first?
Who cares?
Well, in my experience, twins do. I think Siobhan's older.
Well, their stories are irrelevant to their play on the pitch.
Yeah,
That's incorrect.
I just like figuring out what makes folks tick. Hey, what about you? You guys siblings?
Oh my God, enough! Listen, I am only here for 3 more days. I do not need to do...
Someone tear an ACL? That's more common in women's sports too.
Bye bye. Hey, Josie. Hey, Josie. Hey, Josie. It's all right. You'll be all right. Josie, I got you. Josie, I got you.
Yeah, she tore her ACL. Incredibly common in women's sports. Like, way more common than men.
You are going to play, I promise you. Try not to move, all right?
It's gone.
It's really okay,
Oh,
all right?
no,
Gonna
she
get
said
you into
done.
it.
I'm going to
thought
go
she
with
said
you
it's
to the hospital
gone.
if that's okay.
Yeah, no, of course.
Okay, took the gum out of the shower heads and I fixed the fuses so the lights won't flicker anymore. Just gotta get rid of this.
That's it then?
Oh, not quite.
Yeah, lift that up, Roy. She thought that was so hot.
Thank you, Roy.
How easily you lifted that up.
Hey. Can I ask you something?
Yeah.
I'm afraid that I'm losing someone.
Beard.
I thought we had something, but their heart is with another.
Beard.
Yup. What would you do?
I think
If
keeping
you love them,
two people
let
apart
them go.
who belong together is bad, not just for them, but for everybody.
You know, this is the first time we've been alone together in 3 years.
And she wants all of you
Not
right now. Jonathan's here. Jonathan likes to watch.
Why are you still here?
Well, I just wanted an update on how Josie's doing.
She tore her ACL.
Poor kid.
I've seen my fair share. It's devastating every time.
And far more common
She'll
in
be out
women's
for the
sports.
season.
Well, hey, I appreciate you looking after her like that.
She was our starting striker, you know.
Oh,
That's not good.
you said hour. I'm just messing with you. Your last day's Friday, I know. See you in the morning, Coach.
She didn't say which Friday. Friday, 6 years from now.
On today's show, do you ever wish your weekend could last forever?
Yeah,
Well,
man.
One man tried that using AI, and now he's dead.
Oh,
Oh, there's nothing I can eat here.
Martha.
Mother, what are you talking about? We've eaten here 1,000,000 times.
Yes, but I'm thinking of becoming a vegan. Or Jewish.
It's so weird seeing her in Silo and then now here.
All right, ladies, great first week. I'll see y'all on Monday. Actually, hold on. Let's go this way. Come on.
You're gonna go through the main door.
Lady Greyhounds, your new digs.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yours already smells like ours. Well, luckily you won't be able to smell it after I take a shit in yours.
Oh my God! Unlimited tampons!
Don't cry, children. I'm gonna cry.
Mine has drill holes in that.
Oh, yeah, do whatever you want. Hey, no more having to move your stuff in and out either, all right?
She's gonna cry.
We'll see new coach's office.
Probably just the feeling of like being able to see your name.
There's 8 fucking showers in here.
See your name on that locker is probably incredible. He made it look like Ted.
You're being released.
Why?
You violated the AFC Richmond bylaws.
What section?
Comportment and Manners, Section 6, subsection B. You once said under your breath to an official at Villa Park, wrong call.
After you called him a stupid, bloody, fucking wanking knob.
So you remember.
So you remember.
What you did was a serious offence.
And then use his skull as a toilet.
Against the Richmond men's team. Other Richmond teams may have different policies.
You're right. I was out of line.
He's giving you an out, brother.
Here are the candidates' resumes.
Oh, great. Thank you for doing that.
You won't be
And
needing
actually,
those.
You know what? I got a little something for you. It's a going away gift. Hopefully you can use it wherever you land.
It's an Apple Pencil.
Oh, thank you.
Or a whistle.
I already found my assistant coach.
Who?
You.
Well, she's from Lewisham. You know, working class family. Was a skinny little whiz kid of a midfielder over there at the Arsenal Academy. Known for her work ethic and being a real bitch to the older players. We're talking captain material, you know, a superstar in the making. Until at 22, she tears the ACL in her left knee. Spends a whole year doing rehab. First came back, tears the other one. 2 years after that, tears the left one again.
She's not one for giving up.
Right then and there. But ain't no way that's the end of her story. Because anybody strong enough to go through all that and, hell, smart enough to put together all this. And not only loves the sport of football, but also, as I've seen with my own eyes, can care deeply for the women that play it. Shoot. There's a coach.
That's who he wants by his side.
I got a hunch that story's just getting started. Now, hey, look. I know your heart was set on the top job. And I sincerely hope you get everything you want and deserve. But until then, will you please stick around and help me out?
Coach,
Now, hold on. Before you answer, I just want to give you some time alone. Let you think about it. All right? So I'm going to go stand over here in the corner and give you 5 whole seconds. Yeah? You just go ahead and take your time. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, those last few were a little quick. I know I got excited.
Yeah. Yes. I'll stay. Better not be shit.
Well, if it is, welcome to 2nd Division women's football, right?
Don't make her laugh, brother.
Back, please.
You want it back?
Yeah, man.
It was a going away gift. You ain't going away.
Come on now, cough it up. Let's go. Thank you.
I finally finished it.
And?
Long story short, not financially
my eyeballs are
viable.
still sweating.
But that's what we're going to change.
It indicates a low chance of long-term viability for our women's team.
Yeah. Could have told you that. But
Adding that if
didn't
the
even have to read
investment is
it.
unsuccessful, it could potentially deal a significant blow to our men's program as well.
How? How? That ain't true.
What would you do if you were me?
Take the risk.
Well, you know, my mum used to say that strong women stand up for themselves and stronger women stand up for others.
And you've already learned how to stand up for yourself. We learned all that
Leslie.
in the first 3 seasons.
Now, if you don't mind, I'm going to set this on fire, dump its ashes into the Thames, and let us never speak of its existence ever again.
Hell yeah, brother.
Hello.
Oh, Coach Lasso just left.
No, it was you I wanted to see. Here's the letter of recommendation you asked for.
Oh, you really didn't have to do
There
this.
was actually something else I needed to talk to you about. When you questioned why I hadn't considered a female head coach, I have to admit I was shocked. Defensive, in fact. I thought, who the fuck does this young woman think she's talking to?
Miss Walton.
No, I'm not done. And then I thought, have I lost touch? Have I forgotten how to keep pushing forward? Perhaps being pro-women is something broader than it was when I was your age. And so I thank you for calling me out. I'm just sorry you won't be here to see the results.
Miss Welton.
Let me finish, Alice. While I do appreciate the self-discovery that your inquiry has led me towards, might I strongly suggest that the next time you have something so helpful to say to someone, perhaps you could show a teeny tiny bit more empathy and a little less judgment.
She didn't show either of those negative effects. She simply asked a question.
Now, what was it you wanted to tell me?
Ted offered me the job of assistant coach, and I've accepted.
Wow, yeah, yes, that's great. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Now we're cooking.
Now we're cooking with gas, baby.
I bet it was far more enticing getting that job offer from a man. That was a joke.
Okay, I was like,
oh,
what?
I know. It's very funny.
Right.
You may leave now. That was fun. I like that. Okay, I thought that episode was really good and honestly a much stronger episode than the first episode of the season. I think if we're going about just like how they conceived of the show and how they wanted to structure this season of the show, I think they probably would have wanted this to be the first episode to just be like, hey, Ted's coaching the women's team. But like structurally from a storytelling standpoint, you do kind of have to show how he went from being back in Kansas to being here. Like when they were initially conceiving the concept of this season, this is probably where they started and went forward from there. But episode 1, you do have to kind of bring in like, where's Ted's mindset at? How are we going to get him back from Kansas to England, you know, setting the stage of things. And then this, I feel, is like the true start of the season. And it felt much more in line tonally with what we've come to know as Ted Lasso, both in terms of the humor, but also like the endearing elements of the show and, you know, focusing those endearing elements and Ted's endearing personality towards other things and shining a light on things that a lot of people may not have thought about, especially when it comes to women's sports. So I really liked this episode. I mean, I liked episode 1, but I think this episode was far, far stronger than episode 1. Yeah, I can already tell I'm really, really going to enjoy this season. As someone who just loves the show of Ted Lasso in general, but as also someone who's gotten a lot more into women's sports over the last, 5-10 years. I feel like the biggest thing I initially got into was like the U.S. women's soccer team, like the 10 lesbians and Alex Morgan is what they called it. That was really exciting. But then over the last several years, I mean, the Minnesota Lynx have had a dynasty for the last like however long. They're so successful. But getting more into the Lynx has been really fun. And then with the new PWHL, like the Minnesota women's hockey team, I'm a huge hockey fan. So like it's been easy to get into them, especially since they are so good. They've won a lot. So I've become, I mean, I've always been a massive, massive sports fan, like ride or die Minnesota sports fan. But with the like elevation of women's sports across the nation over the last, especially 5 years, I feel like I've gotten a lot more into that as well. So this is like a perfect combo of just like me loving Ted Lasso and then also a growing women's sports fan. Like it's like a perfect combo because as this show is gonna illustrate certain things in the women's game, like I'm also generally aware of it, but I'll become even more aware, which is really exciting. So let's talk about the general, I guess, story of the episode is Ted's reintroduction to Richmond and the expectations and results of those expectations that we see, right? Like we expect certain things, we expect to see certain things about Ted and his reintroduction to the environment and the teams and all of that, and then we're kind of shown the results of those, like right off the bat, the differences between how he was treated as the men's coach and how he'll be treated as the women's coach, how the men's team functioned, how the women's team functions, like stark differences in amenities, in how the players act, and all these different things. Like right off the bat, we're seeing all those differences. Some which are like a lot more obvious, and some which are a lot less obvious. Like it's really exciting. And then we also see the contrasting nature of Ted and Coach Chilton, and how they go about things, and how Ted's gonna influence her and the other characters in the show. Like it's just really, really exciting. So I mean, right away, having him and Roy interact and hug, and just like the respect there that they have built over the last 3 seasons, like really exciting. Having them just hug and talk over like what's going on, and update on each other's in situations, things like that. Just really, really exciting. I wish we could see a couple more of the characters, from seasons 1 through 3, like Sam Obisanya would be really cool. Jamie Tart, maybe at some point they make appearances, little cameos. That would be really exciting. But overall, just meeting a lot of the new characters was really cool. And just, you can already tell how Ted is going to rub off on some of these characters, especially Coach Chilton. Like that was really exciting. I don't know, like it was all just great. So right off the bat, we have Coach Chilton coming in and being like, "Hey, I'm resigning because I was hoping to get the big job, the main job, and now I'm being passed over for a man. And initially, I thought I'll stick around because it's going to be leading to something bigger, but that's clearly not happening right now, so I'm going to resign." And her asking Rebecca, like, "Did you consider me for the job?" And her being like, "No." Like, matter of fact, no. And then her being like, "Did you consider any women for the job?" And Rebecca, like, taking that, I'm talking in this part, I'm talking in relation to the end where she's like, try and have more empathy. It's like, all she did was ask a question. Granted, there was an insinuation behind that question, but still, like, her being like, "Did you consider any women for the job?" And Rebecca being like, "No." She should have. Like, that is absolutely a failing on Rebecca's part, is she should have considered some women for the job. And that is a big thing in women's sports. Not as much in the WNBA, but in some of the other women's sports like soccer or particularly hockey. Hockey's a big one. A lot of the head coaches of women's hockey teams are men. And I don't know if it's like a cultural thing or like what it is, but like for some reason, I don't know. Like there's certain environments and certain sports where like the dynamic is just different. Like, I don't know. Like some women, I guess it'll vary individually, women to women, but like it's weird. Like I think hockey might be an outlier weirdly. Like I feel like most sports you see a decent bit of diversity, and you see a lot of like there'll be men coaches, women coaches, and you'll see varying levels of success. In hockey, weirdly, like the women's coach teams haven't been as successful and the men's coaches teams have. I don't know, it's weird. But yeah, hockey's a bit of an outlier actually, because almost all the coaches are men. But most of the other sports have a decent bit of women's coaches, especially the WNBA. I think most of the WNBA coaches are women and fairly successful. Like Cheryl Reeve for the Lynx, she's probably the greatest women's basketball coach of all time, which is insane. Like she's so good. She's GM and the coach. I don't know how she does it, but that is a thing that Rebecca probably should have considered, and it's a thing that in other sports leagues they've implemented specific rulings. Like in the NFL, specifically in the NFL, they have what's called the Rooney Rule, where it's anytime there is a position, like a head coaching position available for, they're searching for a head coach on an NFL team, it is a requirement to for those GMs to interview at least one black candidate, right? They don't have to necessarily hire them, but it is a requirement that they at least be considered for the job, which I think is good, right? Like, again, that is the whole idea behind DEI, diversity, equity, and inclusion. You don't have to necessarily choose that person. Like, you're not being forced to hire someone that you may have previously thought was, you know, less qualified or whatever. You're just required to open up the room for more possible choices. And so I think that would be, if it isn't already a rule, it should be a rule, especially in women's sports, that, you know, if you want to hire a head coach, you have to, you know, open the auditions, open the applications up to women and interview women. So I like that she pointed that out, and I understand her decision to resign initially, right? She's like, I thought I was going to be given a shot, and then the last minute before the season begins, I'm replaced by a man, like typical. And especially if you consider her history of tearing her ACL multiple times, you know, she probably fully recognizes what it's like to think you are on the verge of something, to think you have this opportunity ahead of you, and essentially have your legs kicked out from under you by some external force. But again, she's not the type to give up, as Ted so adequately put at the end. Like, you know, you're not the type to just, like, you know, accept that defeat. Like, you want to stick around, you want to build yourself up, and what a better way to build up your coaching resume and be viewed as a head coach eventually as to work a successful assistant coaching job. Like, that would be really good. And then I liked her and Ted's dynamic. Like, they're two drastically different coaching styles throughout the episode. Like, she's very organized, analytically focused, maybe autistic potentially. Like, I suspected she's maybe autistic when she sits down and she's like, actually, can I sit on that side? Like, like, that is important to her. That would be fairly, I mean, somewhat common. There are a lot of athletes that are, you know, very, like, detail oriented, but then there's also, like, there's a correlation between autism and being, like, that dedicated to a specific thing that you become professional level at it. But it was, again, just very interesting to see the two dynamics of him wanting to know, like, who these players are as individuals. Like, what's their story? How do they tick mentally? And her being like, what does that matter? Like, these players are numbers on a spreadsheet to a certain extent. Like, the only time that you saw her actually be like a more relationally focused individual towards the players was when the one girl tore her ACL. And then she's like, right there, she's like, I'm with you right here, because she knows intimately what that is like. But for the most part, it's very, like, spreadsheet oriented. She's an analytics coach, which can be good, right? I think that has been something that's been a huge conversation in baseball in particular over the last 10 years, is like the delineation between, you know, player focused coaches and analytics focused coaches, and how do we bring those two things together? Because you can have a coach who is more focused on the, like, optics of things and more focused on the player side and relational side, and can be successful. But if you introduced even a little bit of analytics to that, like, at the end of the day, numbers win the game. You know, if you can get, you know, if you can get a Moneyball situation where you can get all these perfect number situations to line up, you're gonna win a lot of games and you're gonna win the title. But you do also have to have a semi-functional environment relationally for that to work out well, and you have to have coaches who can communicate those analytics in an effective way to your players. So seeing their dynamic has been really interesting, and you can tell that's going to be a thing over the course of the season, is him, like, both of them starting on these two sides and coming closer together. Same way that it went with with Roy and the other coaches in seasons 1 through 3. Like you just see them coming closer, right? There's gonna be inroads made on both sides. Her character is also just really interesting. She's kind of a mix between Roy and Beard and Nathan and Rebecca. Like you can see some similar character arcs happening. Like early on season 1, Rebecca very not kind of standoffish, but like kind of a brick wall in terms of how she would respond to Ted's antics. You can see some of that in Coach Chilton. Her past as being like an elite soccer player who had a similar temperament to Roy. Like you can see that connection, whereas Roy made it through his whole career, right, before destroying his knee. Like he destroyed his knee at the last minute. She destroyed her knee early on, where she could have been this like prodigy. And then, yeah, similar analytically to Nate, where they're just like that. And then her and Beard, I feel like, are going to be very, very similar as well. But yeah, like it's awesome. But then again, you see a lot of the pitfalls of women's sports and the result of lack of investment. You know, right away we go into the locker room and it's like a closet basically. Like they don't even have an official sign on the door. Like it's just taped over a thing. There's one bathroom that they can use for like all 15 girls. Like it's not good. They only have that space like Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays. Like it's legitimately crazy, some of the environments that these women's pro teams play in. Like I mean, even in the WNBA, I think currently, it might have changed this year, but like up until this year, I think the women's the Chicago WNBA team, their locker room, they shared a locker room with like a public gym essentially. So like in between walking from their changing room to like the practice court, like they're walking by like old women who were, you know, changing to like go to their Pilates or spin classes and or like going to the pool. Like they shared a gym and a locker room with the general public, and it's like how is that possibly allowed? Or I think it was the NCAA tournament several years ago. They got in a lot of hot water because like the men's teams, they had access to like actual full-fledged locker rooms. They had all that. And then the women's team, it was literally just like a corner of the stadium somewhere, like in a hallway, and they had like not tarps, but I mean kind of tarps just erected to create like fake walls, and that was their locker room. And some of the players spoke out about how like inconsistent and unfair those dynamics were. And it's just like, yeah, like a lot of the times the women's teams don't get the same investment in terms of pay, but also just in terms of basic amenities like their locker rooms and, you know, infrastructure to support their leagues. Like it's just not even remotely the same. And granted, there is a conversation to be had about like when you're not talking about the specifically like the U.S. women's national soccer team. When you're not talking about that, these men's teams make drastically more money. Not in terms of like how much they pay their players, but like in terms of like how much money they create, right? Like the amount of money that a men's NBA team creates in terms of ticket sales, merch sales, you know, all this stuff it dwarfs the women's side. Like you can have the most successful women's team ever in the WNBA and it will bring in 5% of the revenue of like the Lakers. The Lakers, they just sold for $12 billion. Like it is insane how much more revenue the men's teams bring in. So there is a conversation to be had of like, can we really invest the same amount monetarily that we do and give them the exact same amenities? Not really, But there has to be some like baseline, right? There has to be. Like, you cannot continue to give these women, closets for their locker room. Like, there has to be a minimum level of respect afforded to these women. And I think they somewhat got that. They got their full, they got an actual locker room in this episode, and it was really exciting. Like, seeing their excitement going from this like back closet to an actual full-fledged locker room was really exciting. And seeing, like, I got emotional. Coach Chilton got emotional. Like, seeing them like so excited about the tampons on the wall, but like especially that girl, the close-up of that girl like touching her name and number on the locker. She's like, this is insane. Like, a dream she never thought she could dream is becoming a reality before she even dreamed the dream. Right? Like, she's awestruck that her name is on a professional locker. Like, those are the things that you take for granted as a men's sports fan. Like, you don't think about, I mean, you in general maybe think about it for like rookies, of like, hey, they made it to the highest league, they see their name on the locker. Like, what is that like as a, you've reached your lifelong dream of being a professional athlete, it's real now. You think of that in terms of like young rookies in some of these men's leagues, but you don't think about how like there could be a 15-year vet on the women's side who has never had an actual locker room up to this point and now is just getting it, and it's like a revelation, right? Like, especially, again, I talk about hockey a lot, but like the women's professional hockey league, some of these women are making, I mean, on the low end, like 40 grand, not a lot. But that is considered exponentially higher than they used to make. Like, even some of the best women in the leagues prior to this had second, third jobs to be able to afford to do this, and didn't have actual locker rooms. Like, it's insane. So seeing them get even a taste of that was really, really exciting this episode. And I think that's partly what convinced, well, probably mainly what convinced Coach Chilton to stay, is like, she talked about how she initially was going to stay because she thought it would lead to something bigger, and then she didn't see that change happening. By the end of the episode, she's seeing that change happen in front of her eyes. Like, she's seeing the level of respect for the women's game, the floor of that raised higher, which was really exciting. So that was super exciting. Some smaller things that they called attention to with the women's sports leagues was actually interesting as well. Like, episode 1, a girl tears her ACL. Chilton has torn her ACLs 3 times. Like, that like, weirdly, I don't know exactly why it is, but like, in professional, and not even professional, but just like women's sports in general, the rate of ACL tears is drastically higher. Like, it's insane how much higher the rate that knee injuries happen in women's sports. I don't know why. I feel like I've looked it up at one point, but I don't remember the exact reason. But yeah, if you didn't know, women suffer knee injuries so much more often than men when it comes to sports. Like, it's crazy. And so having, episode 1, this girl tear her ACL was very on point. And then, it allows us to get some insight into Chilton and her character and like her history regarding that, which was, I think, really effective. You also have Beard pointing out how, like, kind of the women's job is a little bit harder than probably the men's job due to their lack of investment, and some of the thoughts surrounding that may or may not be true. Like, the study that was like, a failed investment in this women's team might hurt the men's team. And it's like, how would that be true? Like, that, there's no way that would be accurate. It wouldn't hurt the men's team. Like, it's stupid. And Keely being like, oh, we need this much money for a new locker room, and Rebecca being like, that's not in the budget, and Roy being like, a budget's made up. Like, you control the budget. You're a multi-million-dollar owner. Like, you have so much money. Like, you can just allocate that. Like, you don't need to create, like, think of it as a budget. Like, you control the finances. Just do it. Like, if you if you care, make the investment. And I mean, them getting the visitors locker room is a good step forward, but still they should have their own facilities. Like, if we really want to be fair and equitable to them, like, they should have their own facility, their own locker room, their own practice field. Like, those are things that they should have. So Rebecca being like, oh, it's not in the budget. It is in the budget. Like, you're a millionaire, almost billionaire owner. Like, you can afford it. Like, what are we talking about? But even, like, pointing out some of the hypocrisies, like the way that Coach Chilton is perceived to everyone else. Like, they consider her rude. They consider her a bitch, hard to work with, you know, but she's basically Roy. You know, Roy being a total asshole is considered funny and considered endearing and all these things, where if he was a woman, it wouldn't be considered the same way. Right? Like, it's pointing out the hypocrisy of that. I mean, granted, she's not a one-to-one to Roy, right? Like, she has elements of other characters mixed in, like I said, with Nate and Rebecca and Beard, like, but all those elements that those characters had were viewed as more palatable when they're men, right? Like, so having some of that mixed in is really interesting to see. But yeah, it's very interesting. I'm really excited for what this season is going to look like. Couple things I'm looking forward to in the rest of the season as well. Roy and Keely getting back together. I feel like everyone and their mother recognized that it was such a mistake to tear them apart in season 3. Like, they were just such a perfect pairing. Like, having them go through their whole journey to coming together in the first 3 seasons, just to then separate them, everyone was like, what are you doing? Like, why would that be the choice you make? And, you know, it's an interesting subversion of the trope, necessarily, I guess. Having them kind of be in like a triangle relationship, a little bit, a triangle friendship, romantic semi thing at the end of season 3 with her, Roy, and Jamie. But, like, I feel like the vast majority of people were like, that was a mistake. You should have just kept Roy and Killy together. So having them come back together in this is going to be really exciting, because you can tell they love each other and are meant for each other. Even in episode 1, like, you have multiple people talking about it, addressing it. You have Roy coming in to fix the locker room, which was really nice. Him talking about the different ways that he's sabotaged the room for the visiting teams was really good, because that's a real thing. Like, that's a legitimate thing that teams have done throughout the history of sports, is like the way that stadiums are constructed, the way locker rooms are built up, like every small thing to create psychological advantages, physical advantages, like they'll do it. Like the Miami Dolphins, their football stadium is constructed in a way where, like, the home sideline is in the shade and the away sideline is directly in the hot baking sun, so that over the course of the game you have players on the other team that are just getting cooked and, like, becoming dehydrated and tiring them out, and it's just like an advantage that is somehow just allowed. Or yeah, just in every sport, like, the visiting locker room is just shit. Like, it just sucks. Like, the air conditioning won't work, or they'll make it darker or smell weird, or like they'll do all these different things. And seeing Roy undoing all these things to, you know, create disadvantages, like the giant pillar in the middle so the coach can't address the whole team at once. Like, it's a subtle thing that you wouldn't necessarily think about, but it's a real thing. So seeing him undo all of that, the rat that's trained, Jonathan the rat, so funny. But then also seeing Keely low-key thirsting after him as he's fixing these things. Like, you can tell their dynamic is really going to be fun, and watching them come back together is really going to be fun as well. So excited about that. And then excited just to get to know all the players. I mean, that was a big thing of the first 3 seasons, is getting to know each of these players, who they are, their personalities, you know, what makes them tick, their backstories. Some of the biggest like tear-jerking moments of the first 3 seasons, we're seeing these emotional payoffs for some of these players. So I'm really excited to see that sort of thing happen with this team as well. But yeah, I don't know. I think that's all I have for this episode. Definitely let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. I'm very curious to see how you feel. Otherwise, if you enjoyed my reaction, please leave a like on the video. It means a lot to me. If you're new here, hit subscribe, ring the bell so you're notified when I upload. And then if you want to see the full uncut version of this reaction, consider supporting me on Patreon. That is linked in the description down below. You just sync up your own copy of the episode and you can watch along with me. And then lastly, if you like video games, consider subscribing to my gaming channel, also linked in the description down below. Your support over there would mean the world. Other than that though, that's all I got. So thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.